Hi guys, welcome back to Future Dimensions 360. As you know, in our last tutorial we had learned about git diff command in detail. In today's tutorial and the coming tutorials we will be learning about git rm command, git reset command and git checkout command. Most specifically for today's tutorial we are focused with git rm command. Let's move forward and try to learn what is rm command and why we need rm command. rm stands for, as you know, remove. So the git rm command is actually related to removing files either from working area, working space or workspace, and staging area or index. rm is not related to local repository or remote repository. You cannot use rm branch if you want to remove any file from your local repository. From local repository, ultimately, if you want to remove something, you have to remove the full commit. That we will learn later on, just neglect that thing. So we will be learning in today's tutorial how we can remove the files from the working space or working directory, and how we will be removing the file from staging area or index, and how we can together with single command remove the files from working directory and staging area. So let's move forward and try to learn it in detail with example. So I'm in my, let me make it clear, I have some commands run already. We are in the git folder. So let's say mkdir, I will make new directory that is named as git rm. So this we will be using git rm command, mkdir, sorry, dir, git rm, cd, git, cd means change directory, rm, we will be inside rm directory. So this directory purely we will be using for today's tutorial. What we will do here is we will first of all do vim file1.txt. we will create one file named as, we will put the text inside the file is file1. Similar to this we will create, let's say ls, file1 is there. Similar to this, we will create file2 as well, and we will add text inside it. File2, full colon, WQ and exclamatory mark to quit. Similarly, file3, and we will say the text is file3 and escape, full colon, WQ and exclamatory mark to quit and save the file whatever you had written inside it. If I will write ls, you can see I have 3 different files inside my working directory. How I can put these files inside my staging area? Let me check git status first. As we had learned status in our third tutorial, you guys know very well. So there is no git available until now inside our working directory. So how we can initialize the git? Git init is the command to initialize the git. Now we had an empty repo already available inside our git that had contained our tracked files or staging index and a committed file or our local repository already. Let me say ls, you guys can see, or if I will do cd for verification /git folder, I will be inside git folder. So you guys can see this is the git folder. So for going back, I have to do cd 2 dots and backslash, I will be inside the old folder again. Let's clear it. And now we had initialized an empty git repo in our project, and currently we have 3 files inside our project. If I will check the status of the git status, you guys can see I have 3 files and all of them are untracked. Those are only a part of my working directory. How I can pass them into my staging area? By using git add and dot command. If I will check the status now, you guys can see all these files are tracked already and inside my staging. So I will say git commit -m, I will say rm command commit. So this is what we had done. Now we had created 3 files in our local repository already. Now we have a requirement to check these files from where. Let's go forward and see. ls is the one that will let us to check the files those are available inside the working directory. So ls we had checked. Now how we can check the files available inside the staging area, that is git ls dash or hyphen files. If we will put enter after this command, we will see the list of files those are available inside our staging area. So let's say we have a requirement to remove the files from where? From working directory, and we have to remove the file from our staging as well. How we can do that? There is a command named as git rm, then file name. Let's say I want to remove file 3.txt, so I can simply write the file name. If I want to remove multiple file, I can just put space and next file name, and then space and next file name 3, 4, 5, up to you, whatever the file you want to remove. In case you want to remove all the files from the staging area, you have to write simply dot instead of file name. Hit enter. You guys can see my third file is removed. How can I check? ls, you can see I have 1 and 2 files available inside my working directory. If I will say git ls hyphen files, and you guys can see I have 2 files available inside my staging only or staging area only. Let's say I want to remove the file only from the staging area. How we can do that? So command for that is git rm minus cached and then the file name. Minus cached will allow you to remove the file from the staging area only, but it will be a part of your working directory. How? Let's go on. Git, I can say rm cached and then file 2.txt. Now we have 2 files available inside the working area and inside the staging. So let me remove the second one from the staging only. Let's hit enter. Let me clear it now. I will say ls. See, in my working directory I have still 2 files available. If I will go on to my staging to check git ls hyphen files, git staging, I have only 1 file available here. The file 2 is already removed from the staging. So we had learned 2 methods to remove the file. One, to remove the files from the git staging and working directory as well. Second is only from the staging area. Similarly, if I want to remove the file only from the working directory, how can I do that? Is simply I will write rm and then let's say file1.txt I will remove from there. So this will remove the file from the working directory only, rm and the file name. Let's say ls, you guys can see only file 2 is available in my working directory. If I will say git ls hyphen files, so you guys can see only file 1 is available inside my staging, but file 1 is removed from the working directory as we use remove command. So in this tutorial what we had learned is we had learned 3 different ways to remove the files from the working directory and staging. One is we can remove the file from both areas, either it's a part of our staging and working directory. It will remove from the both places, and that is git rm and then file name or dot for all files. Similarly, if you want to remove only from the staging area, what we have to do is git rm and then I have to pass a flag named as hyphen cached and then the file name. Similarly, if I want to remove the file only from the local working directory, that will be done by using rm command only, either sudo rm or rm, up to your machine, rm and then the file name. I hope you guys understand it. In case of any question, any query, you can comment us. You can reach us to our mailbox also. Please don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. In the coming tutorial, we will be learning about checkout. Stay tuned. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Goodbye.